Welcome back. So you think you can escape Edelgard?
Your Highness! You're alive. We have to retreat to the Great Bridge of Myrden.
That woman. We failed to capture her. I will keep pursuing. The rest of you, keep fighting!
I'm so sorry, but we can't do that.
Yeah.
I understand how you feel, but the Imperial Army is closing in.
I'll kill all of them. No matter how many hundreds or thousands of them there are!
It's her. Wait,
You! What are you doing here? It's too dangerous. Fall back.
did Dimitri kill her brother? That the... Yeah.
Your Highness!
So she's attacking him?
You are...
Okay. You are... For you. Ooh, I'm so lost.
Have I caught you off guard, Your Highness? Aww, does it hurt? I bet it hurts real bad, doesn't it? But it's nothing compared to what my brother felt. You will never be forgiven, you know. I will never forgive you.
Okay.
You must be...
You filthy monster. It's time to die!
Dimitri!
Oh, ducky ducky, quack quack, moo moo.
Professor! Do it now!
Ah!
Damn!
Brother, help me.
Rodrigue!
Damn.
Highness, are you safe? Please tell me it wasn't in vain.
His punishment, it was mine to bear.
There are no sins or punishments on the battlefield.
No, don't die!
Damn!
Please don't die! Father, stepmother, Glenn, they all died and left me behind. Rodrigue, are you to join the ghosts who shadow my every move? This is my fault. I'm the one who killed you, as surely as though I had wielded the blade.
Your Highness, you have one thing terribly wrong. None of them, none of us, died for you. I'm dying for what I believe in, just as they did. Your life is your own. It belongs to no other, living or dead. Live for what you believe in. Dimitri, my boy.
My boy!
You really do look just like His Majesty. What are you saying, Lambert?
I am heading to Dusker.
Oh,
And
shucks.
before you start, nothing you could say would change my mind.
Got massive
You
boobies.
worry too much, my friend. So far, relations with Dusker have been going smoothly, wouldn't you say? You, of all people, should appreciate how critical these negotiations are.
Of course I do, but for the king himself to make the journey, you must admit that it's dangerous. And His Highness
Okay.
is still so young. If the worst
This is
should
before he died.
Even if
Obviously,
the worst
but,
should happen,
like, right
it would
before
be
he...
okay. He's a smart boy, Rodrigue. Even if he should lose his father, I have no doubt that he will grow to be a good and respectable man.
A nice beard.
Lambert.
However,
Way better
if he
beard
ever
than
starts down
Rodrigue.
the wrong path, and I am not here to set him straight, I am trusting you to do so in my stead, old friend.
Is that why he told me to do that? Because he knew he would die or something?
Lambert, my promise. I
Pass it on to me.
What do you want?
We need to talk. Where are you going?
It doesn't concern you.
It does. It does.
Get out of my way. No.
Oh. You're going to Enbar, aren't you? You really think that will appease the dead? That will appease the dead?
Silence! You have no idea what you're talking about. Death is the end. No matter how much lingering regret a person has, after death, they are powerless. They cannot even wish for revenge, much less seek it out. Hatred, regret, those burdens fall on the shoulders of those who are left behind. And so I must continue down this path. I already told you as much. It is far too late to stop.
You're wrong.
Do not waste your breath with some nonsense about how I should move on with my life for their sake. That is merely the logic of the living. It's meaningless. Those who died with lingering regret, they will not loose their hold on me so easily. But you seem to have all the answers. So tell me, Professor. Please tell me. How do I silence their desperate pleas? How do I save them? Ever since that day 9 years ago, I have lived only to avenge the fallen. Even my time at the Officers' Academy was also that I could secure my revenge and clear away the regret of the dead.
Dramatic moment.
It was the only thing that kept me alive. My only reason to keep moving forward.
Forgive yourself. That's true. He's blaming everything on himself. Not everything is your fault. And even if it is, you have to forgive and forget.
But
not forget necessarily.
What should I live for?
Live for yourself? Live for what you believe in? That's basically what I was saying.
What I believe in? Rodrigue said the same thing. But is it possible? I am a murderous monster. My hands are stained red. Could one such as I truly hope for such a life?
Yeah.
As the sole survivor of that day, do I have the right to live for myself?
Yes. Don't have to do it alone.
Your hands are so warm. Have they always been?
Okay, buddy, I have a girl at home, okay? I appreciate it's flattering, but I'm into the girls who can use magic, not guys with long spears.
Part 2.
The King's Triumphant Return, that's a good name for that.
Heartstring Moon. The King's Triumphant Return. Following the death of Rodrigue, Dimitri begins to question his desire for revenge. His troubled mind turns to the kingdom capital and how he might end the chaos plaguing Fargus once and for all.
Okay, we're really coming to the climax. We still have to beat that one girl, though. And then we have, like, Enbar. So I don't know how close we are to the end of this, but it seems like we're slowly narrowing our way in. Which is why I want to get supports done, just because I like the ending stuff, and if we get supports, if we get people up to level A, and, like, the highest they can be, then we'll have more things coming up at the end, which will be fun. So this will definitely be a support episode.
Our victory at Drondor was certainly a turning point for us. However, Rodrigue's death has been difficult to bear. We've lost considerable military strength and resources.
Are there no lords we can rely on? Is there no way to secure more soldiers? I guess no lords we can rely on. What about Sharon?
Unfortunately, with things as they are now, I don't think House Gautier has any resources to spare.
I'm sorry. I really wish we could help. If only House Galatea had anything to give.
If we split up the soldiers currently defending the monastery, we should have sufficient numbers to invade the Empire. But even then,
Leave the monastery, like.
Your Highness, you should be resting. Your wounds are still healing. I am well, I assure you. More importantly,
Oh
may I have
no.
a moment of your time?
Boy.
Thank you. I wish to apologize to all of you. I have led you down this dark path with me, and have caused so much suffering along the way. I cannot tell you how sorry I am for my behavior. There is no apology I could offer that would be sufficient.
And how do you intend to make up for my father's death?
Felix, I realize words alone are not enough to repent, but I fear they are all I have.
I'm not after more empty words. I want you to speak through your actions.
I know that no amount of regret can ever bring back the lives we have lost. I know that well. It is like patching up a tear with a different material. Things can never be as they were. The best I can hope for is to make things whole again. I wish to do the right thing from now on. That is why I have made a decision. I intend to take back the kingdom capital. I wish to save our people. Those who I turned my back on for far too long. To follow my heart and do the right thing. That is the only way I can atone.
I kind of got chills right now. I don't know
Your
why.
Highness.
This is a good military decision, too.
If we can win back Ferdiad, it will give us the advantage in our war against the Empire. As one who has served the royal family for ages, know that your words bring me great joy and pride. That said, I must point out that if we make for Ferdiad, the Emperor's head will slip further out of reach. Can you live with that?
I still hold hatred in my heart for her, and for the ones responsible for the tragedy. That I will carry with me until death. But my life is my own. It belongs to no one else, and it is high time that I started living for what I believe in. I will no longer allow the voices of the dead to bind me. This is something that I must do. No. Something that I am choosing to do. I will accomplish my aim, even if it means risking my life to do so.
Okay.
Understood, Your Highness. So, any objections?
The whole point of it is not to die? Count me in.
You are correct. We cannot afford to die in vain by recklessly challenging the Empire.
I'm worried about Lady Rhea. But if this is the choice you've made, I suppose...
I guess we don't know where Lady Rhea is still.
And Your Highness, I will follow you anywhere.
My sword is at your service, Your Highness.
I'll help too. The people in Ferdiad need us.
Fine, I'll help you, in my father's stead. But in return, you must win. You know that, don't you, Dimitri?
I do. And I swear on my father's lance that we will prevail.
Then it is decided. It seems this war council has much to discuss. Our next stop is Ferdiad, the kingdom capital, for the future of Fargus.
For the future of Fargus. Now let's all talk for a couple hours. Dimitri. Okay, let's go see Dimitri. Still training?
Indeed, but I was thinking about ending it here. Perhaps it is the gloomy weather, but I am feeling the sting of wounds that should have healed long ago.
What wounds?
The injury I got when that girl stabbed me after the battle.
Oh, interesting.
Her eyes were filled with revenge, just as mine once were.
Who was she? Please tell me it was
I
Caspar.
don't know, but I have a guess.
Caspar? Caspar's sister?
Ah, I suppose I haven't told you about that yet.
Okay, not? What are you talking about? Just him massacring
I was
everyone?
attacked inside the monastery the other day. It caused quite the uproar. The ones who attacked me were some of the youths we taught swordsmanship to once upon a time.
Why did they do that?
It seems they were raised by a group of thieves we put down 5 years ago. I heard Lady Rhea took custody of them, claiming that the children were innocent. I
Okay.
have taken so many lives, and with each one, I face hatred. During the last 5 years, especially. My life was not so different from that of a wild beast. And that young girl's brother. At some point, I must have...
It's fucked up that you don't even remember, like, killing him. Like,
That is why I thought it only...
he can't be like, I did. He's like, I must have. Like,
Because I hated. Because
you've
I
killed so many
stole and-
people.
Because I killed. But with those children, it's different. We drew our blades with the best of intentions, only to hurt them in the end. I suppose this is yet another thing we will just have to live with.
Okay. Well, the same way.
Yes.
Don't say it's part of a job, because that seems
One who
disingenuous.
chose to fight. It is my responsibility to confront this anguish and the true nature of war, until the day my life comes to an end.
It is mine as well.
Perhaps. You know, Professor, there is something that I only recently realized. I never knew it could be so comforting to have someone standing by my side.
Yay! Fun. Okay, so it wasn't Caspar. We probably saw Caspar in a previous episode that I don't remember. Support time. Dimitri's got a couple supports. Oh my god.
Your Highness? Why are you in my room?
Sorry, I need to hide in here, just for a while. I'll have you know this is all your fault.
Hide? From who? Is it the Empire?
No, it's a girl.
I'm sorry. It's a what?
This is all because of your insistence that I go and ask a girl out.
You didn't give her a dagger, did you? Is that why you're hiding? Does she have a dagger?
Look, you kept true to your promise to improve your behavior. So I felt it was only right to make good on my side of the bargain, too.
You invited a girl to dinner, and now she's chasing you around. What's the big deal? Unless... Did you use one of my pickup lines? Those words are dangerous in the wrong hands. With me, people know a line's a line, and I'm joking.
Oh no.
You, nobody's ever accused you of being funny.
I clearly underestimated the difficulty of the task. But...
This is stupid.
Relax, Your Highness. Relax. I'll sort this whole thing out real easy. All we have to do is figure out how to make this girl lose interest in you. And making girls lose interest is what I'm best at. You just wait right there, and I'll fix everything.
It's great for
My
character
naivete that brought
building.
this about. I cannot place this immense burden on your shoulders.
This is no job for an amateur. You need a professional's help. Trying to do everything yourself has never served you so well, so just leave this to the master. Even the dagger incident could have been avoided if you had just talked with me beforehand.
There wasn't time for consultation. I only learned she was leaving on the day of her departure.
Whatever you say. The point is, you need to learn to rely on me for these types of things in the future. I got this. And if I ever need help with something you know how to help with, then maybe you can do the same for
You
me.
need to rely on me.
Sylvain.
Sylvain, please, my wife. She's giving birth. I don't understand. Leave it to me. I'm gonna like
I
what?
promise to help you as best I can. The Knight of Fargus never goes back on his word.
My wife wants to give me a kiss. I don't know. Leave it to me. I'll take one for the
You're a good
team.
man, Sylvain. I'm sorry to do this to you. Best of luck.
Please, Your Highness. I've spent years honing my skills for just this situation. Watch and learn.
This is funny.
Mercedes, I'm sorry to ask this of you, but will you lend me a hand?
What can I do for you? Oh, is the cuff of your overcoat still torn? Mending that shouldn't be a problem at all.
It's pathetic, I know, but I fear my sewing skills are...
At least that I fear sewing.
As you can see, they're just about non-existent.
Goodness, you must have been concerned when I tore
It's sort of weird to see
Well,
Dimitri talking to people normally, you know?
would you please teach me to sew? I hear
Because,
you
like,
are amazing.
5 seconds ago, he's like, I fucking hate everyone. I want to kill you! And now he's like, can you please teach me how to sew?
Thank you.
Like, this is a little out of
I'll go get my sewing kit.
the situation, but, like, obviously they're just doing it so you can have
I'm so sorry,
interesting
Dimitri.
conversations with people.
I've never seen, well, it's just a bit...
No need to dance around the issue. You're fed up with my clumsy efforts, aren't you?
I thought you might end up bending some needles if you tried mending this on your own, but... How did you manage to break a pair of scissors?
I'm so sorry, really. I try to be careful, but with delicate work like this, I just can't seem to manage.
There's no need to apologize. But you must have been uncomfortable making your way here with this tear.
My inability to control my own strength is humiliating. Of course I'm useless at needlework.
No giving up on yourself. You just have to practice, that's all. No matter how difficult something is, if you keep at it and don't give up, then you're sure to improve. Isn't that what you told me?
Right you are. To give in to despair isn't like me.
If you're watching this, please tell me your opinion on Mercedes' hair.
I'm ready to give it another go.
Great! I'm glad to hear it. First things first.
I will never get over how fucking awful it looks now. It was so beautiful! And she cut it!
I bent another one.
You bent a... What are you benting? Bending? Needles? Ingrid time.
Ingrid, I've been doing some thinking, and it occurs to me that I owe you an apology.
What? Why do you seem so serious?
In a just world, you would be happily married to Glenn.
Oh, fuck.
He truly loved you.
Damn, that's something I did not
You
know.
cared deeply for him as well. But on that awful night, he died right before my eyes. I could do nothing to prevent it.
Then why are you apologizing? You do nothing to prevent
I'm
it.
responsible for you losing the joyous future that should have been yours.
No, because you could not do
I know my words can
anything.
change nothing, but I'm so sorry, Ingrid.
No, Your Highness. There's no need to apologize. Glenn's death, it still doesn't feel real. I always looked up to Glenn. He was the very picture of a perfect knight, noble and virtuous. In the end, he laid down his life, the ultimate sacrifice. I feel proud of him in ways that words can't quantify.
Proud? Truly?
That's right. I feel proud that he died for those he was sworn to protect. Proud that he passed from this realm to the next as a perfect knight.
Are you really trying to turn his needless death into an ideal to uphold? You and he are so alike.
Needless death? How can you say that? Glenn gave his life for you, for everyone, and this is how you speak of his sacrifice?
Yep.
You weren't there. You didn't witness his last moments. If you had, you wouldn't feel that way.
I don't care to hear your interpretation of his final moments. He was and will always be an ideal knight.
You would do well to rethink that ideal, my friend.
Pardon me?
Buddy, what the fuck are you doing? You came to apologize.
In your guard. He took great pride in what he did, in protecting you. The very least you can do is not spit on his memory. If you'll excuse me.
What are you doing, Dimitri?
What is the matter with
Exactly, what's up, dude? Weirdo?
Marianne?
Oh, yes?
May I sit here? There isn't another open spot.
You
Why aren't you like, can I sit here? You seem pretty cool. Don't be like, I don't know.
I'm sorry. I should have eaten in my quarters. I know you asked me to stay away from you.
No, it's fine. About the other day, when you said you didn't regret risking your own life.
I apologize for whatever foolish thing I said to upset you, truly. But may I ask what happened?
It's just... there is only misfortune for anyone who comes near me.
Misfortune?
Oh, my babe.
I'm afraid so. Especially those with complete disregard for their own safety.
That's, I don't think.
So I didn't defend you. You're trying to tell me I should be more concerned for my own safety. Well,
Yeah.
I suppose I could improve in that regard. As for you causing misfortune...
People who don't care about their lives are always going to be reckless. Not much you could do.
I find you to be a lucky charm of sorts.
Me? Lucky? I'm sorry, but I don't agree with that at all. My entire life up until this point has been nothing but a string of unfortunate events.
But misfortune finds us all. Perhaps those around you have suffered or even perished. But look at you. You're still here, alive and well.
Yeah.
That's...
It doesn't feel good, does it? To be the one left behind? You feel guilt for not dying along with the others.
How did you know?
You and I are the same. Maybe you should fear being cursed with misfortune for coming near me. A smile and a laugh. Coming from you, that's a rarity. This must be my lucky day.
I just find the idea amusing. It's strange to think that someone like you could have anything in common with me.
Is
You
it
guys
so
both
terrible?
hate yourselves.
No, it's not that. It
Okay, I
actually
ship
makes me
these two a
happy.
little.
As though there's finally someone who understands how I truly feel.
I ship them, they're cute. Both a little broken. Ain't gonna be the
Up this late
princess.
practicing with your lance, are you?
And what
That
about
can
you?
be taken out of
Have
context.
you got something on your mind again? You really should go to bed. It is chilly out, and you could catch cold.
I want to catch cold.
What's the matter? Have you been having nightmares?
Well, in a certain sense, yes. Can you spare a moment?
Of course.
Thank you. I want to apologize to you. When last we spoke, I mishandled the situation.
Your words that night touched me deeply. It felt as though I had been punched in the gut. But more importantly, I think I owe you an apology. I lied to you.
You did?
Do you recall when I ate that meal you cooked and I told you it was delicious? The truth is that no matter what I eat, I can scarcely taste it. I have not had my sense of taste for 9 years now.
Huh.
My cooking certainly is not something people often compliment me on.
I am sorry. When I said the food was good, I was just saying what I thought you would want to hear.
An apology is not necessary. You were only trying to be kind, after all.
In the end, I am not sure it was kind.
Just the same, it was nice to hear. Oh, hey! I have an idea! What if you sampled some really pungent food? Or something extremely spicy? Maybe that would...
Flame.
I think that's dangerous.
Yes?
If you don't have
like your cooking. I cannot taste it properly, but in my book, it is truly delicious.
if you don't have
No need for the
a sense of taste, do you still feel the heat
Anyhow,
of spicy food?
Maybe someday you will get your taste back. I hope then you will be able to compliment
Or is that
me
only
sincerely
because of
about
taste
my
buds?
cooking.
Gilbert.
Gustav. It has
Staff
been 8
Gilbert.
years since I last called you by that name.
Your Highness, I must deeply apologize for leaving the kingdom without permission. I was...
There is no need to explain, old friend. I can guess at your reasons. The tragedy of Dusker. You felt responsible for that incident and sought respite in the goddess, abandoning your name, rank, and
Oh,
holy
right.
repentance.
Okay.
Am I right?
I have no
So his
excuse
name is
for it.
Gustav, but he changed his name to
Yes.
Gilbert. Okay, I
It
feel
was
like
all I could think
I
to
knew
do.
that, but
I always knew you.
always
a
good for
pious
a
man,
reminder.
And I figured that if you were to leave, this is where you would end up. You have changed much. Your face does not have the same resolve it once did.
If I may, Your Highness, you have changed as well.
Changed.
I can't disagree.
It was my duty to protect His Majesty, your father. Naturally, that also included Lady Patricia and yourself as well.
My father and mother are gone. No amount of regret will bring them back.
The biggest hypocrite alive. Shut up, Dimitri.
You saved my life at Dusker. I have only gratitude for you, no blame to speak of. I wish for you to remain in the kingdom, Gustav, even after this conflict is over. I need your strength to help rebuild the ravaged land that Fargus has become.
Please, I beg your forgiveness, but there is no place left for me in that land.
How about with your daughter?
See, though much has changed, your stubbornness remains. I have no desire to trouble you. If you do not wish to return, that is your choice to make. But I do advise you to at least visit the place of your birth, if only for your family's sake.
Yeah.
Yes, Your Highness. Thank you. I appreciate.
Buddy, it's like being disgraced and kicked out of an area, but he did it himself. He was like, I'm disgraced, I'm kicking myself out. It's like, buddy, calm down. Oh, I thought Flames was all the way up. All the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up.
What is it?
You defended me in battle. Why?
His Highness does not wish for our military strength to be depleted. The loss of your strength would be significant.
You are a colossal idiot. One slip-up and you would have died. You think you would have been happy about that?
No, he would not have.
I do not.
Then why protect me? I thought you were his mindless weapon, his sword and shield.
Mindless.
I heard about your brother. He was at Dusker. He died to protect His Highness.
He did, but I don't see what that has to do with anything. Are you repaying some kind of debt? I hope you're not going to praise his death. I hear enough of that from my old man.
I will not praise it then.
You don't hear that anymore! Oh!
Is it really so unnatural to put one's life on
because his father's
to
dead.
Protect a brother in arms?
To hear a rabid dog call me a brother in arms.
Your insults are merely an attempt to avoid addressing me as what I am. I am a man of Dusker, yet you were concerned for my life.
Actually, that's kind of interesting. I didn't know that Dedu was from Dusker. That's an interesting little tidbit that they don't... I like when they show stuff that doesn't, like...
I just meant...
Like, they just keep little hints of what's happened. So I didn't know that... I guess that makes sense. Dedu is from Dusker.
Get yourself killed, I'll kill you.
How can you kill me if I am already dead?
Nani?
You know what I meant.
Omariwa.
You're quite late getting back.
Are you my mom?
The scouting mission didn't go well. I was so busy I didn't even have time to eat.
I thought that might be the case. Gilbert was exhausted too. Glad you made it. I saved some food for you.
You're my boy.
I'm starving.
He was such a nice guy.
Your cooking's fantastic, as always. The spices were a nice touch. I can really taste the Dusker inspiration. You remembered that I wanted to try more Dusker cuisine.
Okay, it's interesting because they didn't...
Yes. How is it?
I didn't know that he was from Dusker.
Amazing.
It's fun when they put little
much
things.
Better chef than I am.
Your cooking is not bad.
Every single time.
Thanks. My father would be glad to hear it.
Is he the one who taught you?
Not exactly. I learned from watching him work the kitchen in his restaurant. And what about you? I think you said that you and your sister helped with the cooking at home.
Yes. I learned by watching my mother. Nothing remains of Dusker. The towns, the people, the culture. All of it was put to the torch. My mother and sister are gone. Yet that simple memory of them standing together in the kitchen is so clear. So
every time someone A ranks, they have an ending, I believe.
Memories into this meal.
I kind of believe.
Yes.
And I wonder if Ash and Dedu's ending is they open up
they are able to live on.
A restaurant together. That would be sick.
The church may not like my feelings on this, but in Fodlan, when people die, they pass on to be with the goddess, right?
I suppose.
That seems so far away. I'd rather they stayed here.
Yeah.
My parents, my brother, Lenato.
Oh yeah, you killed your father.
Me too.
Or your stepfather.
As long
Adoptive.
as you think of them,
Oh,
they will.
To do. Your cooking is delicious. It really is.
Careful, or you will oversalt it.
It's all right. Thank you, Dedu.
Eat as much as you'd like.
These guys are bros. I love these guys' relationship. Fuck, dude. Those guys are bros. I hope they run a restaurant together.
Tonight's meal looks exquisite. Time for me to make the most of this opportunity.
He got some potatoes.
Slow down. Your dinner is not going anywhere.
I am not sure it is your business to tell me how to consume my meal. You must admit this food is absolutely delectable. I have not eaten something this tasty in ages.
Well, good.
I suppose my enthusiasm is a tad overwhelming. Do you happen to know who cooked this meal?
It's our boy right there.
You are the chef?
Today? Yes.
I do not think I have ever been brought to tears by a meal. Oh, Dedu, you are a chef without
That's my
fear.
boy Dedu right there.
That was truly more delicious than anything I have eaten in all my years.
Hey.
I highly doubt that.
No need for modesty. I could certainly never make anything even remotely.
Do you
so
want me to
delicious.
teach you? I'm from Dusker.
That gives me an idea. Will you please teach me
He's
how
just-
to cook such delicacies as the one I ate just now?
You want me to teach you to cook?
He's teaching everyone to cook.
Indeed. I have never been so emotional over cuisine. You must teach me your ways.
Very well. But only if you are serious, and do not quit halfway through.
Yeah.
I would not dream of it. Thank you, Chef Dedu.
Chef Dedu. Hilarious. Blaine's got a lot of people to talk to. Also, Felix, step off my girl, dog.
So, it was your turn to clean out the greenhouse, right?
Yes.
Well, I went ahead and took care of it. I also cleaned up the warehouse.
Why?
He's angry.
I just wanted to help you out. So that... Okay, fine. I'm bribing you. So you'll forget.
Forget what?
I forgot what happened too, apparently.
Are you really gonna make me say it? Before, in the greenhouse, I want you to forget what you saw and heard. If you agree to forget about it...
Wasn't
I'll
she
take your
singing or
things.
something?
Do we have a deal?
No thanks.
No? But that's not okay! You have to forget about it, right this moment!
I can't. It's permanently etched in my memory. A mountain of sweets, as well as steaks and cakes. Stacks of them, apparently. I'm also intrigued by those bear and swamp beastie songs you mentioned. Ah, and I've been meaning to ask about the move that went along with crumbs and yums. Was that fencing footwork?
Oh, stop it, Felix! You're a villain.
Cute.
You think you're so funny? Keeping a straight face while mocking my singing and dancing?
Yeah, okay, I remember.
Well, you have to forget about it. Please. What if I make you a nice steak dinner? You like steak, don't you, Felix? It'll be yummy.
This isn't about steak. I just...
Fine. Be stubborn. Tell the whole world for all I care. I'll just learn to live with the funny looks I'll get from everyone. They'll all say, there goes that Annette, the girl with the funny ideas about food. You're just the evilest of villains, Felix. I'll hate you forever and ever.
I was just trying to be nice. Funny ideas about food. Even the bullies in her head are ridiculous.
Yeah, what?
Really don't understand.
I love that. I love that. People are gonna get angry because you have opinions about food. Fun fact, don't have opinions. That's how you survive the world.
Flane, what's that you're hiding?
Oh
no! My surprise is spoiled. I had brought some fruits for you to cut up in addition to the firewood. I thought some variation might prove amusing.
What?
No, I'm not doing that again.
Oh yeah.
I've got better uses for my sword than chopping up
Well, it's the
food
fruit ninja.
I cannot imagine what could be better than chopping fruit.
What?
Chopping up my enemies.
Training? Yeah.
You say that as though you have many enemies. So you would rather chop people than firewood. Is that it?
That's not how I'd put it.
No, definitely it's like chop me.
To kill. To chop wood, use an axe. To chop food, use a knife.
That's true as well.
Surely it is not forbidden to use your sword for other things, like chopping fruit.
I think fruit are fine, but wood probably isn't good for
Serve a
the
much finer purpose
sword.
than those that cut living beings.
What a noble sentiment. But without a blade to cut down your enemies, you cannot win. Those who are weak lose everything and they die. Those who are strong win and live on. I understand why you balk at bloodshed, but you must know that it has a purpose.
And what purpose might that be?
A purpose. Let's just leave it at that. I'm not in the mood to debate you. I'll continue to wield my sword, and if necessary, cut down my enemies.
Yeah, that seems
He
reasonable.
certainly is a stubborn one.
Lane, go bug someone else. Okay, interesting. Ash has got all the ladies at A.
Excuse me, Ash. Do you have a moment? I finally managed to finish cooking a dish, and I would love for you to have a taste.
Sounds good. I'd be happy to. Wow, Mercedes. This is delicious.
I used that herb you suggested. Boiling it gave off such a lovely aroma. I think I used the right amount of spice, too. Even I could eat it without burning my tongue. I'm a much better cook now, thanks to you. I hope you can continue teaching me.
Oh, definitely. I should thank you, too.
Thank me? Even after all the trouble I've caused you?
Seeing you persevere has made me really happy. In fact, you've reminded me of someone I cared about a lot.
Oh, someone you cared about? Romantically? This is all so sudden, Ash.
What?
I didn't mean it that way. I was actually thinking about my brother.
What a relief. I didn't even know you had a brother.
He was the son of Lenato, my adoptive father. I always called him my brother, though.
Is he still alive?
Failure never got to him. All he'd ever do is laugh and try again. Whenever I
That's
was
pretty
feeling
awesome.
down about a setback, he would cheer me up. He'd say something like, "Don't worry, we'll tackle it together next time." I was always happy to have him around.
He sounds like a wonderful person.
He was. And I get the same feeling from you.
I've done nothing but bother you with frivolous little things. I'm sure I could never be like your brother.
My boy is a player right now. He got all the girls.
If you'll have me.
Oh, shucks.
What do you mean?
I want to be there to help you in times of need or to cheer you up when you're feeling down. I should be able to manage that without doing too much damage.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Thank you, Mercedes. I know I can rely on you.
My boy really out here. Okay, I'm gonna do one last one, and then next episode, I think I want to continue doing support conversations. And if you guys like support conversation episodes, tell me. If you don't, then I just won't record them, I guess.
I was waiting for you.
But you should tell me now. Because we have a whole other series.
I wanted to apologize. You kept trying to encourage me, but I just avoided you in return.
No, I'm the one who should be sorry. I only wanted to give you some advice, but I ended up running you off.
Can I tell you something, Ash?
Of course.
You said that my crest is an extraordinary gift, but I don't agree with that at all.
I want to
Don't
pat
people
her on the
have
head.
more important qualities?
What do you mean?
Like, how much we help those around us. Or whether or not we can make other people smile. Sylvain says that a person's value is in their smile.
Sylvain, huh? He really can turn anything into a line.
I'm trying to be less negative. I've also realized that I should have a dream to pursue like you do. I think people who have something to work toward are more fulfilled. Yet here I am, living an empty life.
Wonder what would happen if Sylvain's not in your...
That still sounds kind of negative to me. What does being fulfilled even mean here, anyway? Are you saying that people without dreams live empty lives? I don't agree with that. When I was a kid, I was too busy worrying about my next meal to have a dream. Was my life empty then?
That's not what I mean at all. I just don't know... I don't know how to find my dream.
Hey, chin up. Maybe I can help. I'm sure we can come up with something...
Your dream is like what you want the most, so what do you want the most?
You'll help me?
Absolutely.
Dream is the way to achieve what you want.
You don't want me to, of course.
He is a player! He's got all the girls!
I want to find something worth working
Stand down, Ash!
together. With
Damn!
me, and with my head held high.
Okay. I'm gonna end off today's episode. Next episode, I will do another one, because I really want to get all of these done, because we have... Like, Ash has got 2 more. Then Sylvain's got 1, so that's not too bad. And then that would be Annette's as well. Mercedes got 1 with Annette and Cyrus. Ingrid's got another 1 with Annette, so, like, they all double up, right? Flane's got 1 with Manuela. So, yeah, like, these guys got them. I might skip, like... I don't know if I want to skip these ones, like... Gilbert with Manuela, because we don't really care for those 2, you know? And Catherine with, like, Ash and Ingrid. Like that, like, Catherine with Ash and Ingrid, I would like to look at those ones. But, like, Gilbert with, like, Manuela, Flane with Manuela, like, do we really care? You can leave 2 options in the comments. 1, stop doing these videos because they're just a waste of time for you guys and you don't want to watch them. 2... like, continue recording them because we like them. 3, only record... If you want to record them, only record ones of, like, the main cast, like the kids that we care about, and not anyone else. But, either way, I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully you guys enjoy these videos at least, because I've been playing Fire Emblem for a long time. And I hope that even just one of you out there watches these videos and enjoys them. Makes my day better. And I hope it makes your day better. And I hope to see you guys next time.